Hello, everyone. I'm Cheldin Rumor, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. It is always a pleasure to talk to my dear friend. I'd love for him to reintroduce himself, his first and last name, and all he is up to.
Cheldin, I'm Louis Bezich, men's health advocate, contributing writer to phillyvoice.com, and for the first time, I'll say this, the author of Saving Men from Themselves, 20 Proven Tactics with a New Approach to Healthy Living for Men Over 50.
Ah, congratulations!
Thank you.
Congratulations. I love the title. I absolutely love the title. No one has to come save them. They are saving them from themselves. I love them.
Yes.
I
Yes. Well,
love it.
sometimes we're our own worst enemy, as we've talked about many, many times, in
Sure.
terms of our views on masculinity, in terms of our, unwillingness to acknowledge that we need medical care once in a while. So what I've tried to do is really pick up in Saving Men from Themselves. We pick up where Crack the Code, my first book, left off,
Yeah.
and sort of built on that framework. And that really starts with relationships and sort of the social side of healthy behavior and the importance of relationships. So what I do in this book is really go a little bit deeper to more applied tactics, as the subtitle implies, and really give people a granular view of ways that they can improve their lives. And again, we kick it off with like deeper looks at the role of women, the importance of communication in relationships, and other things that you wouldn't think have a connection with your health, but the science says that they do. And one thing I do always like to emphasize is that all of the tactics and strategies that I talk about are what we call evidence-based, meaning that I get them from the leading, institutions in this country, universities, healthcare systems, et cetera. But things like hugging have positive, health benefits to them. Obviously getting sleep and other things, but there are social aspects of our lifestyle that can really help our health.
I absolutely love this. Now, we all know that you had a previous book, right?
Yes.
And what is the name of the previous book?
Crack the code.
Crack the
10
Code.
proven secrets that motivate healthy behavior and inspire fulfillment in men over 50. Yes.
Yes, yes, and already a successful author. Why was it so necessary to take another stab at it, to draft another book, to put more information out there? I'm sure things have changed, and to your point, you're getting information from authorities within the space, people who have done continuous studies.
Yes.
Why was it so necessary for you to write another book?
Well, I wanted to, I talk about Philly Voice in the article, the columns I write for Philly Voice and these conversations.
Yeah.
And I wanted to sort of bundle all of that into an easy guide, if you will, a game plan for men and the people that love them, right? I
Yeah.
always emphasize the fact, yes, my target audience is men over 50, but
Yeah.
so much is resulting from the interaction with their loved ones that, I would like to mention that
Of
as a
course.
potential audience here. But
Of
I
course.
really wanted to, just extend my advocacy. I just want to have men of all ages and men and women for that matter, lead a healthy lifestyle because, my lived experience is that it has made a tremendous difference. It brings not only feeling good because you're healthy, but it enables the social dynamics of your life. You can keep up with your grandchildren in my case. You can travel, you can continue your career as I do here as a full-time healthcare executive, quite frankly, at the age of 70. And so, it allows and enables so much that this book is just another effort to share that information. And also, one thing I take pride in is translating that evidence-based science into practical terms. I'm
Mhm.
not a scientist. I'm not
Yeah.
a doctor, but I'm a guy who's got some great lived experience, has, witnessed the firsthand benefits of a healthy lifestyle and the social connection that we have that makes it happen. And I want to share that with everyone.
Oh, I absolutely love it. And we are always better for it. When we talk, during our times together, it's really about the practical advice in which you provide, things in which people can incorporate into their lives, things that can make their lives better with not so much heavy lifting, but just changing the way in which you live and changing the way you participate within your lifestyle. And I think it's just so important to continue to provide resources. I think that some people, they have one index or one book or one article, and they think that that's going to move mountains. But I love and I commend the fact that you are so committed to this purpose and so committed to what you're doing that we get to receive more articles, more conversations, and then now an additional book. I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, one thing that I tell people all the time is that I think in this country we have a missing link here.
Mm.
We're living longer lives. Our
Yes,
lifespan is increasing, but
sure.
our health span is not.
It's
We
not.
have this growing, and we've talked about this. There's a growing gap between our lifespan and our health span. Health span being the number of years we live healthy and able to enjoy a longer life. And
Sure.
that's a big problem. And
Yeah.
so, we've got gyms and we've got fitness and we've got dietary programs. We've got all these resources, and we spend in this country more money than any other industrialized country in the world on our health. And yet, the health of Americans is middle of the pack
Middle
at
of
best.
at
So,
best.
like, what's going on here? And I think part of the answer is the solution to the problem here, in many ways, is in the social sciences and in this relationship between our motivations and our healthy behaviors, and showing a package here. And that's what I try to do in Saving Men from Themselves, to say, look, there's a better way to go at it. And frankly, from an individual basis and from a national basis, to get us beyond some really scary statistics about the health of Americans. I think this is one of the approaches we should take.
Oh, I absolutely love it. We talk so often about the avoidance of healthcare, right? The avoiding the fact that this information may not, it may be out there, but you don't want to really see it. You don't want to really deal with it. You cope with things that are fixable.
Yes.
You don't take necessary action in things that can make your life better and let you live longer because you kind of avoid, healthcare altogether, going to your doctor, being able to address ailments. I'm sure that information is equally can be found within the
Yeah,
text.
yeah, no, I've got a chapter in here. Yes, while we talk about relationships and sort of the social side of things, the book does include the requisite, diet and exercise, get
Yes.
good sleep, see your doctor. It's all in there because it's all part of the package. But
Oh,
again, that's the point. When you marry that, the social dynamics and the motivation and the sort of the end game, as I call it, why are we doing all this? So we can enjoy things in life. That
sure.
really justifies and makes the connection with the rigor that you need to build. There's no question at some point, a little bit of discipline, a little bit of rigor, but when you have the purpose behind it and a strong and continual purpose that's reinvigorated on a regular basis with your social activities, to me, that's the winning combination.
I love it. I love it. And I need everyone who's watching and listening to understand that this is a labor of love for my dear friend. He's not just churning this out one after the other. It's taken so much time to get to this second book, right? Being able to
Yes.
do all of the research, participate in all the conversations. I'm sure within those pages, we can tell the dedication that you have to this cause and to this mission.
Well, again, as you see in my bio and such, what started for me as a coping mechanism, when I was a young single dad many, many years ago, has turned into a passion. And I just want other men and the people that love them to understand that there is another way here. And
Yeah.
if you can, again, marry those social tactics and have that inspiration and continually feed it, then you'll go a much longer way in having that discipline to live healthy. And it's a good thing. And I'm very passionate, obviously, about
But we are all fortunate of and for your passion. Thank goodness that you have taken this ball and run with it. It is really amazing to see not only the development into this new book, but to be along that journey with you. And I'm so spoiled by your company. And we want more people to get in touch with you as you anticipate the launch of the book, as well as a lot of other exciting things that you have going on. My dear friend can be found on stages and panel discussions and wonderful, wonderful things. I don't want anyone to miss a beat. So if people want to get in touch with you, if they want to follow, fan, and like you, where do they find that information?
You can certainly go to my website, lewisbezich.com. And of course, on social media at Lewis Bezich, you'll see what's going on in my world of healthy behavior.
We absolutely love it. Again, I promise you, when this book comes out, we will be one of the first people to be able to share the link and so you can get your hands on it. Please, please, please reach out to my dear friend. You are never going to be disappointed. From all of us here at This Is It TV, I'm Cheldin Barlett Rimmer, and we will see you soon. Take care.